Hey, I'm Dr. Randall Blazak, and I am a criminologist, so I feel the need to comment on Trump's announcement today that he is federalizing the D.C. police and sending in the National Guard to fight crime. Attorney General Pam Bondi said, "Today, crime ends in our nation's capital." We will see, Pam, we will see. The crime rate has been dropping in this country for 30 years. Since 1994, we've seen a pretty dramatic drop. Whether there's a Republican or a Democrat in the White House, the crime rate has been dropping. There's a few little blips, like during COVID, it went up a little bit, but it's been dropping here in Portland, Oregon. It's dropped in New Orleans, and it's dropping in Washington, D.C. And we know why that is. We know that it has dropped because the number of young people has declined. Our population is getting older, and the fewer young people equals to fewer crimes. But we also know that spending money on crime prevention is the most cost-effective way of reducing crime. Spending money on job training programs, on after-school programs, on summer programs, on programs that lift people out of poverty has really worked, and we have the receipts to prove it. This isn't about fighting crime. He's not sending the National Guard in to go after the white-collar criminals of Washington, D.C. There's plenty of those. He's not sending in the National Guard to go after the wealthy rapists. There's also plenty of those. He didn't send in the National Guard on January 6th, the day of the greatest amount of violent crime in our nation's capital's history. In fact, he pardoned those people and gave many of them jobs in the federal government. This is about Trump's bravado. And he will be sending the National Guard, who, by the way, isn't trained to fight crime, not into the world of the white collar criminal, but into the ghetto, into the black neighborhoods of Washington, D.C. And this will delight white supremacists. They'll be so happy to see the clampdown in the ghetto. The optics of this are really suited for MAGA and their racist pictures of how the world works. If there's a silver lining in this, it's that the reason that this caught Trump's attention is that one of his teenage Doge employees, Big Balls, allegedly was the victim of an attempted carjacking in D.C. So every time the national media says Big Balls was jacked, an angel gets his wings. But this isn't about fighting crime. This is a publicity stunt. But it's also something very frightening. The fact that he can do this in our nation's capital. This is a fascist takeover of an American city. And it's coming to a city near you. Welcome to the resistance.